Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are covering the Eternity's Gate unique legendary rifle, particle beam weapon. Very much like the Varun Inflictor, it is just the highly upgraded version of that. The only way you can get this weapon is by siding with the Hunter during Unearthed, and you defeat the Emissary. He drops the weapon. That is the only way to get it. So if you don't pick it up, then this is all in the main quest. You'll never get it. So be very careful once you've defeated the Emissary, if you go that way, that you make sure you loot him to get this weapon, because it is well worth it. That's just my opinion, but it is one of my favourite weapons. Being a legendary weapon, you get 3 traits to this one. You get skip shot. Every 4th round fires a second projectile. You get hand loading, volatile rounds that are designed to pack a bigger punch but aren't as stable, so they'll sometimes fail. And you get anti-personnel, 10% damage against humans. And for the purposes of this video, that's going to come in very handy. 6 out of the 6 mods are already installed. That comes with a long barrel, recon laser sight, short scope, focused nozzle, tactical magazine, and overclocked. Obviously you can change these. I've done a Varun Inflictor video. Any modification that can go on the Inflictor will fit on this one, so if you want to know what this one can have, then I suggest you go back and look for that video and go from there. Uses the heavy fuse ammunition, so you should have lots of that by now. Unless of course it's just starting out, in which case I would recommend you stockpile heavy fuse if particle beam weapons are something you're interested in. They're not hard to come by. 20 round magazine, 92 range, so this will act as a long range weapon, it will act as a medium range weapon, and it's just as good in short range. 82% accuracy, I'd agree with. It's very accurate. It's a lovely weapon. It's got a built-in scope. Even without the short scope being attached. No, it doesn't. I correct myself. No, the short scope is attached. It doesn't come with a scope if you don't have it. I was thinking of something else. Dual damage. It comes physical and energy. Mostly energy because it is particle beam. So when you're looking at your stats and your talents, I don't think that the ballistics combat talent will affect this. I think that you're more looking at your particle beam for that. What else is there to say? It's pretty much covered the basics of the weapon and where you get it. So we'll just have a quick look at my talents so that you can judge them for yourself against yours. I'm level 114 I think now. I don't actually pay attention to my level anymore. On the off chance that the ballistics talent does affect it, I have 2 points in that now, so that's 20% damage increase. It's not a laser, it's a particle beam, so that won't affect it. I do have rifle certification, so I get 10% more damage in that because I've got 1 point in there. I've got 2 points in rapid reloading, so this will reload 30% faster. I have 2 points in targeting, so I get a hip fire and aim a range and accuracy boost for that. I have nothing in particle beams, so I don't get a boost from that. I keep meaning to put talents in there, but I get sidetracked. And I have nothing in armor penetration, sharpshooting, snipers, or anything like that. So a small amount of increase in its base stats, what you'll see if you don't have any of those talents. So let's give this one a go and see what damage we can cause. There's no zoom on the scope, so what you see is what you get. You can obviously hold your breath to steady it down. There is one guy up on the roof. I don't know what level they are. I think it's relatively high level. I don't think they're really close to my level, but it should be an interesting fight. I'm hoping they're not like level 5 or anything like that. Excuse me. Anything like that. So let's give it a go. $20 so far, 12s, nothing spectacular, but still a good test. Let's shoot the guy on the roof. And it is that simple. You can take your time with this one. You know it's going to do damage. It's going to do significant damage. This is a powerful, powerful weapon. Personally, I would rate this in the top 3. That is actually a pool of plasma damage. If the enemies walk into that, they will actually get hurt. Your companions can get hurt by it too, so it's something to keep in mind. It's good at range. It can act like a sniper rifle. I mean, you're not going to get a silencer on here, but why would you want to? This is just pure damage. This is the kind of weapon that you're just going to walk into a base and start laying waste to everything with. The reload speed is pretty decent. Obviously, taking into consideration I get an increase, but not that much of an increase. You can still get stumbled when you're trying to reload, so that's something to keep in mind. I was really hoping that this was a bit more high level. Hopefully my actual target will present a bit more of a problem. He's 52, that's a bit better. Just make sure he's alone, and then we will have some fun with him. Okay. And I missed. Not a good start. Let's try that again. 2, 3, and down. As you can see, it melts armor. This is no joke of a weapon. It is fantastic to use. It's satisfying. It does a significant amount of damage. I would still rate the Revenant higher than this in the grand scheme of things. I don't think there's any disputing that the Revenant is the one of the best weapons around, but I don't quite have that one yet in this playthrough. I haven't done the Crimson Fleet just yet. We're getting there. But for now, I am happy to be using this one. I've been holding on to this one for quite some time, for a good time to do it. So let's continue on. Let's try a little bit of a snipe on this one. 34 at range, armoured. Almost got him in 2 hits. He'll die. And he's down. It's a steady weapon. There's very little wobble when you're firing. You can do it whilst you're boosting around, you can do it while you're running, you can do it while you're walking, standing still. It's a really accurate weapon. The only thing I don't like is the target reticle on the scope. I wish they'd actually just kept the circle and not those silly little darker red, the lighter red accents on the side. That just seems a bit pointless to me, but that's personal preference. And it doesn't really take anything away from it. Now that had to hurt. Don't think there's anyone in the mine, but let's just go down there and see, just so we can cause a bit of problems. Door's open, I think. Did I open it? Yeah, I did open it. Grab that. Turn the light on, because there's normally some goodies down here. Always worth looting. If I do start mumbling, I do apologise. I'm more talking to myself than I am anything else. Grab that. There's another guy. Let's see if we can get him in the head. No, I can miss completely. There we go. You two. Obviously, they're not really posing a threat. They're level 20s. They're not going to be able to stand up against me. But the point of this wasn't to show off the level. It's more to just showcase the weapon. It will do significant damage at higher levels. At lower levels, obviously it's one shots. It's well worth going after. I haven't done a direct comparison between this and the weapon you get if you side with the emissary and kill the hunter. That is coming. I will be doing a playthrough to get that weapon. I can't even remember what it's called at the minute, but there is one that will drop on the flip side. I think there might be also one that you'll get if you kill them both. That needs looking into on my part, and we will evaluate that as we get closer to it. But carrying on this one. Hello, Mr. Heat Leech. Goodbye, Mr. Heat Leech. Horrible little things. 20 round magazine is plenty. It's perfect. This is almost a single firing, but you can unload it really quickly if you want to. But placing your shots is the better option, because if you get them just right, you can cause a significant amount of damage. If you can get them in the chest or the head, then they're going to have a hard time surviving that for too long. And even if you don't kill them outright, you can stumble them, and you can, if you can get that pool of plasma to drop, obviously that's just more damage. There's not a great deal more I can really say on this one. It's a kind of a short one, a little bit, but for one of the best, in my opinion, best legendaries around, it's just an enjoyable weapon. Powerful, it's simple, it's easy to use. You're really close. Let's see if we can have some fun with you. The last time I did one of these ships, a Terra Moss spat out the back end of it, and I got quite the shot. Let's see what we get this time. Oh, up the front. What have we got? Low level ecliptics. Nothing to worry about. Oh, go away, back in your ship. Off you go. Bye! Enjoy your trip. Oh, they threw him out. Whee! That's gonna hurt. So there you go, a bit of entertainment at the end. Eternity's Gate. I do love some of the physics in this game. Other than the targeting reticle, I can't really say anything bad about this weapon. This is a personal opinion of mine, of course. Everybody's different. Some people get on with the Varun stuff, other people hate it. I quite like the Inflictor and this variant of it. The Star Shard pistol is pretty good, but it can be a bit hit and miss. You can sometimes hit your target, you can sometimes spray your ammunition all over the place, so that one can be a bit problematic to get hold of, get to grips with. But this one I do like. I like the Inflictor, and I used it quite a lot. This was always going to be my go-to weapon for a lot of damage as soon as I got it. It's one of the reasons I keep siding with the Hunter, is because I just enjoy Eternity's Gate so much. I miss it when I re-roll and I lose my weapons. I'm very happy that it's back in my inventory, and I'm going to have a lot of fun laying waste to this to bases with this one. So yeah, if you liked the Inflictor, you like particle beam weapons, then this is something you definitely want to have a look at. It's well worth it. It packs a punch, easy to use, lots of modifications. Again, look up the Varun Inflictor and you'll get all the modifications available. You can make it more powerful than what it gives you straight away. This is just the base version. I've made no modifications at all. I will be making modifications. I have just started a new little mini-series of my own personal picks for weapons, the ones I'm actually using whilst I'm going about my business in Starfield when I'm not recording videos. This will be one of them. because I enjoy it so much. So I will go through the modifications and changes I've made in that video, so keep an eye out for that one. Should be coming out relatively soon. Other than that, there's not a lot more I can say. Give it a go is my best recommendation I can say. It's worth it. I don't think you'll regret it. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, do leave me a comment. I'll be happy to hear your opinions on it. If you agree or disagree with what I've said, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm happy to hear your opinion. If you set this up in a really good way, let me know. I'm interested. I don't claim to be the best weapons organizer anywhere. How I set my weapons up is just a personal preference. Everybody is different. Everybody does different things with their weapons, and I am absolutely fine with that. So there we go. Eternity's Gate. Brilliant weapon. I can't say any more than that. It's a brilliant weapon. Give it a go. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, a thumbs up would be hugely appreciated. Consider subscribing. There's lots and lots of weapon videos on my channel. There are loads more to come. I'm working on all the unique ones at the minute. I'm also working on a few other games if they interest you. I'm working on a farming simulator challenge. I'm doing Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I've got a few other games on the horizon that are not out yet, which I'll be doing videos on as well. So plenty more to come from me. If that's anything of interest to you, then please consider subscribing so that you know and get notified when my new videos come out. I generally try to release 2 to 3 videos a day, so plenty of content coming. Huge thank you to my band of subscribers that I have already. It's fantastic to see, it really is. I can't thank you enough for subscribing and commenting. There's lots of comments on several of my videos. I try to respond where I can. I'm having a lot of fun talking to people, learning new things, taking hints and tips. I'm always happy to learn something. And yeah, we'll leave it there. I'll say thanks for watching again, and I'll see you all in the next one.